Thank you, sir. We already work with the Association of Benin, but one thing is sure, there's always an entry point to the new registry of Nigeria, which is basic registration. So after the whole meeting, we're going to meet with you and tell you the modalities for that to be done. I believe many of us have a lot of questions in our mind that we're seeking answers to. And this is the time for questions and answers. So the second mic will be going around. For the other question, just signify by a raise of hand. And one of our ushers will get it back to you. All right, I think that's the hand in front. So if you have a question, can you signify by a raise of hand so that we can take numbers? After this, we are not taking any questions again. Okay, we have number one. Just signify by a raise of hand so that we can take numbers. And whatever questions are recurrent in our group, so this is the time to ask the questions. Comitex Logistics 1, that's number 2. We have Dynamis number 3. Any other, okay, number 4. That's the anchor person for data line logistics. So please, can we celebrate it? The Comitex brought in. We have number 5, that's Jeff. Jeff. All right, can we, okay, number 6 now. So after that, we're not taking no more because of our time. All right.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okomite Ifie, the MD of Comitex Logistics, based in Warri, Delta State. I want to throw my question to our leader here from NIPOST. The area I want to throw light on is the area of the registration. You know, because like what you said, we members of DAAN, we have a niche, and our major area of service is the people who sell products online. So our kind of delivery is really quite different from the general courier and delivery service. So most of our members are, I don't know whether to call them the SMEs, you know, because these we have really created employment for a lot of people, and the economy has necessitated this our job. So I want a situation where we will have where our registration fee will be quite different from the general courier, because we are more or less an SME where majority of us have come together to package this business ahead. So we cannot pay so much like the big courier companies like DHL, FedEx, and some of us, like what you said, we have a niche. Some of us cover only one state, maybe Edo State. Some of us cover only Delta State. Some people cover a region. So we cannot pay as much as other courier companies. But I think and I know that our association, through our Board of Trustee Chairman, we have been talking with Nigel already, but I just want to throw more light on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think you might can go to the message. You take all the questions at once then.
We can now respond to that. Or should we just allow Madam to start first to respond to it, or we just take all the questions? Okay. Please, the organization concerned, please take note of the questions. All right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Simon. cover questions, please. Now, I have two questions. The first one is, majorly, the ones that these final consumers of these products, we are the ones they don't most of these merchants, most of these merchants that have been ordered, that the order from, they are not known because it's just maybe from Facebook, from whatever. They are the physical people that these customers are related to. Now, there are some of these products that these merchants sells that are not, maybe let me put it this way, substandard. And some of them, they don't do what they say it will do on the advert. I have a scenario. There's this cleaner that's on Facebook that you will see the advert goes, immediately you spray it, what magic will just happen, and then the whole thing will be shining and all of that. And now, immediately you think, there's one scenario of one of my rider, he took it there, then the man said, let me practice what happened. But because of something, the man could not practice it anymore, then he paid. Now, he paid 50,000 naira for eight bottles of that item. Now, later on, when the man tested it, nothing happened. It was just like Now, what the man did is, he called me on the phone, and I told him, I explained everything to him that, sir, I'm just a delivery agent. I am not the seller. So he now said, I don't even care whatever, just come and collect the seller. So I called the merchant, see what your customer is saying, attend to him. But later on, the man called me back and said the guy spoke roughly to him and he couldn't attend to him. I said he should. And I told him that, okay, this is what I can do. I can help you out. Because I wouldn't want a situation where we are in the same state and then you see me somewhere, you maybe begin to harass me and all of that. I wouldn't want to. So I told him he should do to me because there's a way I can help him. I said he's not going to do that.
What's the question?
So what he did was he decided to order again. But that's the problem. This time around, the order did close to 16. And then the man put 100,000 naira. Now, we took it there. That was when I apprehended the rider, took him to the police station, then now called for me. Because my rider told me that they heard me and all of that. Now, in such case, where you can't easily, you are not the one selling the product, but it's you they have. In those cases, you don't even know if it is a standard product because some of them, you can't even test them on your own. So in such case where you don't really know which product is substandard, not really up to what they said, how do you handle those kind of merchants? That's my first question. And then the second one is on price. Is there anything that can be done to regulate pricing? I have two merchants that sells a particular product. One sells for 9,500. The other one sells for 15,000. Same product that they buy, probably the same amount and the same everything goes. So some of these things, I'm not saying it is, but it looks somehow like exploitation to me. Because when you check the offline price and all of these things, you see that it's apparent as if we just want to exploit ourselves in such a country where things are not so fine, and then everybody just wants to just
cashing on it. Okay, all right. That's noted. That's our e-commerce question. Babati will help us handle those questions. Then can the mic go to the next question? That's the dynamis.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think my question is similar to this because I was just off the book of police on a case where I spent almost 400,000. Now, my question is to our deputy CEO. Now, I want to know the government regulation on, because I remember what the police charged me for was illegal possession of fake products. My rider was apprehended. In fact, they rendered him incommunicado for more than 36 hours. And thank God for AAA. We had to come to Benin, get the lady arrested, and I believe I'm just a channel, a distribution, and I should not have gone through all of those processes. So I want to know what is the law as the Nigerian police force that bans me as a firm, as a delivery firm. So I want to know. Because I keep asking the officer in charge that if this had happened with DHL, FedEx, would you have handled it this way? Or are they also facing similar issue? I just want to know. That's my number one question. Then the second one, to Dr. Anjorin and the NIPOST team. On the land sensing, there was a night I was browsing and I had to go through a lot of information there. Sincerely, I don't understand a whole lot of it. If I had to start asking questions about, I would appreciate if you can, maybe just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe mommy in charge of training can just put us through, right in this meeting, within a few minutes, on certain requirements and whatever, about the licensing and registration. I think I also appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'll just need to seek your indulgence on that. All right, I think that's my second question. I think I have it on I didn't write it down. Forgive me if I remember, maybe I'll need to call back. Thank you.
To the next person. The data logistics manager.
Thank you very much, sir. I want to thank you all for the trainings you've given us so far. I've really learned, and I truly know that the company will move forward with the information we've gotten so far. Thank you so much again. My name is Mazi, and I'm a data line Korea sales. My question is actually similar to him, just one that is based on that licensing thing. And like he said, I really wish that we get to know more. Because so far with my company, I know we were registered, we know our licenses. So, but while you were speaking, you mentioned that that's just the beginning part, you said, the starting point. And there are several other things that the NIPOST can do for us, so we can benefit from them, because it's not just the paying of the money, and then we renew every year, and then maybe a few trainings, and then you give us you said we should search on the internet on the CLRD, CLRD, and then we will see all the regulations there. You said so. So I just want to know if you can tell us a few, like you said, so we get to know what to stand to benefit from the NIPOST, apart from the license or the little trainings. I know of the trainings. So because the amount for us as a company will be actually much, want to start a chance of getting a lot of other profits. Thank you.
In addition to that, I think I actually searched immediately, that's CLRD. The financial implications were not there, so we would like to know. Thank you. So I think the mic can go to Rajev.
One of my questions was restricted, and was waiting for answers. The second one has to do with you mentioned about this about publicity in terms of payments or licensing. If I have NIPOST, let's assume it's more. I have NIPOST license. For example, I represent. I come from another state. There are still some waivers and other bureaucracy that are involved coming to law affecting my state. In that one, if the NIPOST be able to take care of all these duplicities that the states, governors, and always come up with, or will I still pay those monies after paying for the NIPOST? Because you know what, I want good things. I love good things. I want to enjoy good things. I want to be free from errors and disturbances from the street. I need encouragement. So that's why I'm asking you this time.
That's good. And then in addition to that, this should be the last question that we'll be taking. Now, the Legal Agency of Nigeria is an umbrella body for everyone operating under us. Is it not possible for us to just do one singular registration which covers every single person under that umbrella? Renewable every year.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Isaac by name, Adegbola. Say the name to be precise. My question will go to the DTO, sir. Sir, I know anything that has to do with money, we don't pray for bad things to occur. As humans, I really like to, in as much as we are praying for good things, we should prepare for the bad things also, because it's part of that. That's what makes life balance. In a situation that, for instance, our warehouse is being hijacked by the other people, by thieves to be precise. Is there any way that okay, let me ask like this. Is there any way that you can work with the police, or is there any rapport that we can have with you people in a situation like that you guys will help us to probably get justice to the thing on time? Because I know if our Nigerian police want to work, they can work. You guys know how to investigate effectively. So please, I want to know if there is a plan for us like that and that are into e-commerce. Apart from insurance, if there's a plan like that we can know about how you can get close to the police in case of any occurrence. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to give B.O.T the mic so we answer his question, then pass it on to we all answer. Yeah, from all our speakers.
I think I want to answer. You said something about price differential. That's exploitation by merchants. Let's get something straight. And we now match up online. I said, I don't ask. What I would advise, create a structure. But I know that presently there is no point in developing of this. E-commerce does not have any structure. Most of the merchants online, they are doing anyhow. That's the truth. What we are doing on delivery, we are trying to create a platform. We are trying to create structures where we align with the right attitude. But the price differential, basically, it is you as an outfit. You create structure. Know who are willing to work with. We've had issues like this. People complain. There are some complaints that you are the one that provide solution. Many of these guys that run ads most times, they don't even know what they are selling. That's a fact. The skills that we have to gather in running ads is the only skill they push out. The other part of the business, they are not interested in it. Whatever happens, they are not interested in it. Doctor made mention of customer service. They don't care about customer service. They expect you to do the delivery and also do customer service for them. I've always advised, create a structure, create a pattern and follow it. Who is going to work with you will work with you. Don't be desperate to get clients. They're everywhere, but just create a structure and follow it. Once they know that this guy will not accept, products that will put, you in problem, you will thin down the list. At the end of the day, those ones that are fraudulent, that their mindset is to get rich quick overnight in e-commerce, they will avoid you. The reason why we're saying this is this. Delivery is an arm of e-commerce. Selling online is totally different. Are you getting what I'm saying? Selling online is totally different. But those people selling online is not all of them that has imbibed good culture of selling. We had issues, was it not 2 years ago? Someone ran an ad and it was a picture of, I think, a friend to the vice president that was there. Tony Agbo was picked from Ibadan to Ilorin. I had use, we did a lot. I called one of my friends who is a medical doctor with, I think was NCS, civil defense corps. It was not more later we discovered that the reason why the guy was picked from Ibadan, all the way from Ibadan to Ilorin, he did a delivery, just delivery, was because they had a picture of someone, not even vice president, a friend to vice president. You can see it online. A lot of things are happening. Look at the recent picture. Pastor Bukola Saraki. The person that is doing the delivery is endangering his business. He might be picked up. That's the fact. Let's give ourselves very strong warning. Let's follow the modus operandi of doing the right thing. There's no two ways about it. So that our guests, the questions we have to ask them should be related to our core business, which is delivery. The e-commerce part of it, you are the ones that will determine who are you to work with, so that you don't put yourself in problem. So which one is
The second question
is having to know substantial products that most of this we are still the ones they have direct contact with, not the seller. So by the time you go back there the next time, you look at this, just that product, one time to do.
I'm only advising based on the fact that I'm a practitioner. I sell also online. I'm a merchant. You understand? I'm only advising. What I would advise you on that, if the merchant can be fished out, you understand? Your problem would have been minimized greatly. But what I also advise based on that, the whole thing still boils down to structure. A merchant you cannot vouch for reduce your business interaction with that merchant. There are many online, but there are some that you and I know that they are dubious. Let's be sincere. There's no sentiment about it. Let's call it spade a spade. Some merchants are dubious. If there's any problem, it's to your tent, no Israel. So, as we are evolving, try as a delivery agent to minimize, the fraudulent merchants that come your way. You may not be able to buy for a particular product. Yours is to deliver. But if there's any problem, the merchant should be able to communicate to the buyer. Are you getting it? That's right.
Thank you, sir. So do your background check before you sign up any merchant or any customer. That will save you a whole lot of trouble. So we now move the matter.
Thank you very much. Yes, the third question coming from my brother here. Yes, this is a very important question for people to know. Like you rightly said that you are prepared to spend with the yes, when you are doing delivery, the very first person that goes to the customer who has done the delivery, not through bike or through other means, is the first primary suspect. If you deliver a fake product to him, and you discover that that product is fake, the person who comes to him is the first suspect. You apprehend him, he will not take us to who sent him. So that's and when you say fake product, it has a lot to do, because you will now find out that is real, not that comes to play. But before then, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 persons might have been involved. You see, so that is why we need this, I talked about this identification and restriction. When you identify very well with the body, I don't think it's possible for you to
deliver a fake product. At times you deliver products that have expired dates. You don't even know that they are expired. So when the customer sees it, first thing that goes to his mind is checking the expired dates. And they have paid money for that. He has every right to arrest you. So police now hold you responsible. The very first person who comes to him. That's so sorry for what has happened to you, but you just have to see how you can ensure that you identify very well and register very well so that you don't have this problem. Now, I think I've answered that.
I want to know.
Yes.
Okay, part of what I had was that I want to know that what are the legal frameworks that covers me in that situation. I'm not the owner of the product, though I'm part of the chain. So, what exempts me from prosecution?
Yes, I'm related to that. Like I said, you being the first contact does not mean that you are the owner of the product. As soon as you take the police to the owner of the product, you are a criminal. No matter what the owner is. Sorry, let me just give you one experience. A story, just short one, because of time. We were having a problem with somebody. Two boys had a senior brother in America. So he wants to take them down to America, Nigeria. So there's an agent that normally prepares, passport and whatever. So they paid him 2.7 million to prepare passport and the rest. You know what he did? He used the money to prepare for himself and travel. So he now gave the passport, empty passport, back to his wife and asked his wife to give it to a driver to have contact with the people that have that passport that are supposed to travel. So the driver now has the number. He now called them. He said, "This is so place." They said, "Yes." So, "Okay, meet me at so place. I have something to deliver to you." They said, "What is that?" They said, "The passport." So they were happy that the passport is ready. They will travel to America. So the man said, "Meet me at so place." He said, when they met him, the passport was inside an envelope. He said, one woman gave me this passport. I should give you. When they look at it, empty passport, nothing. Okay, who gave you this passport? He said, one woman. Okay, one woman. Okay, wait for us. I'm coming. Let me go. They now call the police. That driver is the first contact. We said, who gave you this? He said, one woman came to one woman. Okay, one with us. Went to the office. He said, "Okay, I can show you the woman that gave me the passport." He spoke to the woman. We arrested the woman. That is where we got to know that the husband, the agent, that was given the contract to, and he has traveled already. We now called him and said, "Look, your wife has been apprehended." So what happened? Because of what he did. That was when he now started appealing to the police and to the owner and said he's going to pay the money. We talked about trying to apprehend him, to give him back to the police before he started paying the money. So the driver or the delivery, that man that delivered, is the first suspect. But as soon as you take us to the person who sent you or the owner of that product, you're a free man. You will not be prosecuted. You can only be used as a witness. More question.
Before you go further, like I don't know if you don't know, sir. Our business is internet-based.
Yes.
I think I've seen Pastor Success. I think it was met December last year. The meeting we had. I think I'm seeing mini logistics for the first time. And I'm saying COVID for the first time. I'm trying to cite an example.
Yes.
I've seen this one picture. We go to so many times.
We don't know.
I saw my house with
Our customers.
Now, this is my girlfriend. Friend, we are together. Quite a number of us here. I think I've seen this one for the We don't know now more than 5 years. I didn't say the first time. That is our industry.
I'm seeing
We
you
don't know each other.
That is just our
don't know
industry.
each other the first time.
That is several times. That is just our industry. I'll just give you a practical example of what our industry is. You are working with a merchant, you don't know. In fact, in the last 5 years, my merchant that I know, customers that I know, I think they are not to 5.
Yeah,
Sincerely. One was passing through by the one day. I said, my office is low, please come. I was one inviting. Let's even see. That's who's up. He came. I think 2 other people like that. And now we see 5. And a lot has been involved in that period of time. You can't arrest me now. You say make I go find person where I never seen before. That was a similar thing that happened to me, and it was tough. Thank God for God's mercy, and thank God for AAA that helped us. I am delivery agent organization of the area. DAAN. If we don't have this platform now, maybe I go there behind himself by now. I'm telling you, I'll there behind himself. So, me, I never meet a merchant before. You say police say make I go arrest her. Every day I was resuming at the police station. Person when I never meet. Funny enough, I met that lady. That lady became my customer June 4. We were apprehended June 11. Not even a relationship that has spanned a long time. That was how funny it was. And we're in that case till the end of June. I'll resume the police station in the morning. I'll close by 10. Then Praga became my office. If I was to Benin, I was in Benin. So now, I don't know. God will just help us. You arrest me now. Thank God me, I was able to get the merchant. But I know some case might still come up in future.
That we may not be able to get to the
I may not be able to get the merchant. Person will not bound the sinner they enjoy. Righteous person will suffer. I think it is well. No worry.
No, I think the only way I can just add to this is this. Now, many of these questions may not be something that answers will be provided here.
Immediately, yes.
But sir, as you go back, you may talk to your team and see what is the modality that can be put in place to safeguard people like us in this space that, as he has painted the picture, we don't see many of our merchants. But maybe the merchant that we are delivering for is doing well now, and tomorrow it changes. Bring some standard product to the market, and we are now apprehended for someone we've not seen. What can we do? Please, we may have to discuss with your team and perhaps come up with a modality. DAAN is there, so we can always interact with your office and get proper answers.
Yes, like you said, I may not have all the answers to give you. So that is why database is very much important. This platform is also important. If you have a common body, branding, like branding, where you cover people on that one on the so you create seven. That's one. Now the other question of theft. Yes, if you have a warehouse and perhaps there is issue of theft or whatever, you work with the police. Police, there's a way we get to know people who are involved in one crime or the other. Like you rightly said, how can we apprehend people if their warehouse is being attacked or your product is being attacked? Is it not questionable? Yes, if you come to the police, there are certain questions they will ask that will help the police to recover the property back to you, or to apprehend those who are involved in or who took part in such crime. So police have a lot of doing it. But one thing that you have to give police the necessary information that will also assist. Because at times most people don't tell you to give police necessary information. They ask you to come and make statement. Say no, I'm not making statement. I want to consult my lawyer. So you say what has happened? Who and who was on duty as on the time when the incident took place. I don't know if they'll be willing to give that. Means you are not willing to give that necessary information to work with. Because police, we are not spiritual, human beings like you. So there's certain information we give to the police that will assist the police to
apprehend the thieves or to recover those properties that have been stolen. So when you now give police the necessary information, you have a good result. Thank you.